Riley? Okay, it's Riley's 6-month birthday today, and it's going to be the first time she ever has food. Big day, right, Riley? Okay, this is going to be Riley's first food. It was prepared by her mum, Moe, and it's called okayu, and it's traditional baby food in Japan. It's just rice that's been mixed with water and beaten down into a paste-like consistency. Okay, baby's first food. Go for it. Her first food. Riley's first meal. Or first food, yeah? Riley, first food, come here. Yeah? Yeah, you like it, baby? Okay.
Baby!
First food. Okay, that was Riley's first food. If you heard a clicking sound just now, that was me taking photos with my camera. I think I took a couple of good photos. Now, Moe and I are going to celebrate with some cake and eat that cake on Riley's behalf. She's still too young for cake, but I look forward to pizza parties with her in the future. Yeah. Woo. Okay, we just landed in Tokushima. It's a quiet prefecture known for its abundance of nature and its very famous summer dance festival. But we're not here for that, we're here for Pokemon. But first we have to get to our hotel and check in. Oh, you know, crib. Yeah. Cute. Look, we got a baby crib in the hotel room. Look at that. It's cute. There's look at the little patterns. Look at the little patterns. So cute. Charger. Nice. I like the view. Maybe I can get a nice time lapse. Okay, this is what we came to Tokushima for, the Pokemon Fossil Museum Exhibition.
それではテープカットを行います。ポケモン化石博物館のオープンです。どうぞ。差し取るそのままのポーズで写真撮影お願いいたします。
はい、ありがとうございます。
explain. So what they do is they show you like the Pokemon, and then they'll show you like the kind of real creature, and then they'll compare the differences, and then they'll even have like models of what the Pokemon fossils would be like if they were real. From Pokemon to reality. From reality to Pokemon. Can you see that, baby Riley? This thing became this thing, which became this thing that's over here. Boo Boo Willie, do you like the Pokemon? Okay, that's it for the Pokemon Museum. I totally loved it. I thought it was very well made and super cute. Through like Pokemon fossils, you learn something about paleontology and real like dinosaurs and real fossils. So I thought it was a great experience, very educational, but the method of delivery through Pokemon made it very fun. But just making a stop at a shrine on the way. Apparently there's something like a cat god enshrined here or something. Nekogami? Okay, I just got a nice seal from that shrine, from that cat shrine, and there were cats just like lazing around the shrine. It was gorgeous. But the seal, it's like has this nice kind of cat designs, these cat images on it. So I love it. Great souvenir. Hey, baby. Yeah? I love when she's excited how she kicks her feet. Baby. Yeah? There we go. Okay, all that's left for us to do now is enjoy the rest of our time in Tokushima before we head back to Tokyo. I wanted to take a hot moment to talk about the Awa Odori Summer Dance Festival that's unique to Tokushima Prefecture. Of note is this hat design here, which is particularly iconic. Now you can tell that this prefecture has a lot of pride in their dance festival, okay, because this imagery is everywhere. Small statues like this one, big statues, floor art, posters, mascot characters, anime design, architecture. I've even seen that there's a museum for this, okay? But it takes place in the summer, not in autumn, okay? So we're not going to be seeing it. This cafe is easily the coziest cafe I've been to in Japan. Just dark wooden furnishings, grandfather clock, soft jazz music, paintings on the wall. It's beautiful. Coffee's great too. Okay, it's time to fly back to Tokyo. I had a great time. I came here for the Pokemon Fossil Museum and I loved it. In addition to that, I was surprised to find out that Tokushima has so many cute, cozy cafes. I didn't see that on any kind of like travel and tourism media. Definitely is a quiet prefecture, especially compared to a place like Tokyo, but I think that adds a lot of charm to the prefecture. And I definitely wouldn't mind coming back again in the future to see the very famous Awa Odori Festival. Okay, it's Halloween and we've got no specific plans, but Riley and me, we are dressed like Pokemon. What is it, baby? Okay, Riley's getting grumpy, it's food time, and as it's Halloween, she's getting some pumpkin to eat. So that's her food today. I need to let it cool a little bit, but she's too young for sweets and chocolates, so this would be a good Halloween substitute. Baby. Baby. Baby Pikachu. Wow, that's a big bubble. I love how like babies get like so impressed with like just the tiniest things. Like just this kind of like baby cloth just keeps us so entertained. Whereas as adults we need like the latest TV or some experience or something. You know, sometimes she just plays with her own sock for like 30 minutes and is fully entertained. Okay, Riley has had her first 2 teeth come out recently. So as part of her evening routine, she gets her teeth brushed. Yeah, baby? Baby Riley? That's a nice smile you got there. Okay, you're supposed to brush your teeth. And then as part of her sleeping ritual, I like to read her a book every day. I think reading books is a great way to like, I don't know, pass time, and I hope she becomes a big book fan. This book in particular, because it's Halloween today, it's a ghost story, or it's a Pokemon book, but the featured character is a ghost, so it's Halloween appropriate. Little baby Riley. Achi kochi genga, ringo no ki, genga to kakurenbo, ki no ushiro kara, chira chira. Look at the stars. Look at the stars. Yeah? Oh, yasumi nasai. Bedtime? Yeah, bedtime. It's the end of another day. Yeah? I hope you had a nice Halloween, little baby. Okay, today Riley gets her BCG vaccination, which guards against tuberculosis. I've heard of it referred to as the Made in Japan stamp, because apparently the method of delivery is pretty unique in Japan. It involves a grid of like 9 needles that's like injected twice into the shoulder, tricep area. Riley. Baby Riley. Okay, so Riley got her BCG vaccination. How was Riley? She cried from that vaccination more than any other vaccination she has received up until this point. Aftercare, usually when you get a vaccination, like when I got the COVID shot, you know, you get like, hello baby, you get like a little band-aid, and you're told like not to lift anything heavy for like the rest of the day. In Riley's case, she's gonna have something that seems more like a wound that's gonna take months to heal. You've got to be careful because I think in some cases, if not all cases, it kind of like gets pussy and, you know, blistered like that. And it will result in a lot of people in a scar that people will carry for their lifetime. So like, for example, Moe has a scar to this day from her BCG vaccination. And like, because of that, it made me kind of like apprehensive originally in regards to Riley getting the BCG vaccination. But I figured like, if she doesn't get the vaccination and she gets like, you know, tuberculosis or meningitis or something, you know, it's a lot worse of a situation. So yeah, ultimately she got the vaccination and we'll just have to make sure like she heals up nicely. Yeah, baby? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm at Mount Takao with baby Riley and it's her first hiking adventure. Mount Takao is a very easy and accessible mountain to hike, and we're going to start it off with a cable car journey. Okay, that's the cable car ride. It covers the steepest part of climbing Mount Takao, and it takes you directly to like the first kind of rest area. And then from here, right to the top, it's basically a paved, nice, easy walking path. Yeah, like I said, Mount Takao is very easy to climb and very accessible. And as a result, it's very popular, especially during the autumn season where we came. So if you want to buy any snacks here or something, be prepared to wait. That's Riley's impression. Any more to say on your thoughts on Mount Takao? Around maybe halfway up the top, you get this really nice temple that's over here. It's beautiful. What do you think?
It's gonna be like sweet, but it's not sweet.
Yeah, it's a little bit savory. Okay, we're just taking a little rest break and we're eating something called dango, which is a traditional kind of Japanese sweet, usually. It's typically like just mashed kind of rice, like into a paste, like a sticky paste, and then it's glazed with sauce over on top. Usually a sweet sauce, but in this case it's kind of like a savory sauce. But anyway, yeah, we're just eating some traditional Japanese sweets called dango, and it's very popular. There's like, I've found 5 different places where you can buy it on Mount Takao.
It's really good. Really good.
Okay, gets a thumbs up for Moya. She's so tired, she took a nap. She's sleeping, she's taking a nap. That's the temple. steps with a baby carrier, that's rough. Yeah, let's go up. So we just passed the temple, a Buddhist temple. You climb the steps, and then there's the Shinto shrine. Alright, more stairs. Not that I'm complaining, it's a good calorie burn, but there's a good amount of steps. Okay, so we're at the summit of Mount Takao, and as you can see over here, it's 599 meters, which isn't that tall of a mountain. It means that it's very easy to climb and hike to the top, even for families, even for people in heels, and even for people collecting pensions. Okay, one thing you can enjoy from the summit or the top of Mount Takao is a view of the mountain ranges, including Mount Fuji, if the weather's good enough. Okay, and finally, there's also some fall colors to enjoy. It's November the 14th, and thanks to global warming, the fall season in Tokyo is getting later every year. Apparently this week and next week is the peak fall season in Tokyo. So that's why me and Moe, we came out to Mount Takao with baby Riley over here. It's, no autumn colors in September, no autumn colors in October. But anyway, some good things are that, this fall season, Riley has learned to sit upright on her own. She just crawls properly now, normally. So she's becoming very maneuverable, and she's got a lot of strength in her back, I guess. And now we look forward to seeing her stand up and start walking around, and then hopefully talking soon after that. With that, it'll probably be the end of the video, and a goodbye from me, Riley, and Moe.